Yeah, Maria, Timzansi, Joburg City FM. You've been listening to the powerful, expressive, musical, expressive, power of, Stone Boy, saying nobody knows tomorrow. It's just loud and clear. If Shigaza was here, he's going to be saying, it's loud and clear. You don't need to ask anything again because he just put it loud and clear out there for everyone to hear. So, yeah, this is how it is. Popote ulipo, tusema ni kwamba karibu tena katika kipindi chetu hapa kwenye Mzansi Joburg City FM. Leo tunaongea kuhusu mada yenye umuhimu sana katika maisha yetu. We're talking about a topic that's very important in our lives, But before we can go into that, let us remember, remember that life in essence is more of a battle, Everyone is always in a constant battle, with the idea of surviving, of winning, of victory in whatever space they might be. Life is just more of a war, because now you are now first with a whole lot of challenges in each and every day life. It's a challenge on its own physically for a heart to keep pumping. That's a physical, there is a need for physical effort for the heart to pump. There is a need for the spirit of life to keep that heart within that specific rhythm. Not slow, not too fast, normal speed, no rushing, no crashing. Haraka, haina baraka. Ila pole yake kobe humfikisha mbali, So you have to keep your heart in steady beat, and even your lungs have to expand and contract in a steady beat, so that there'll be free energy flow, within. So there is a challenge on its own for the lung and the heart and even the blood to flow easily within, because there are many challenges that the body can face. You can have all those things that are more of an insulation, within your bioelectric circuit. Now you find that that there is no easy flow of energy from your base chakra all the way up to the crown chakra. There are insulations, you can have even blood clot, within your blood veins, whereby now there is a clotting. When blood start clotting, it hardens. When it hardens, it's no longer free, for the fluid or liquid blood to pass through, because now the space within your ventricle or your vein is now compromised, so that forces their heart to pump extra harder, so that's a challenge on its own. Nature is trying to show you that challenges are natural things within this idea of life. They are not meant to destroy, but they are meant to help you gain more strength, attain more power, understand thyself even broader and broader and deeper than deeper, because now you'll be activating and unlocking certain potential that you never imagined you have, or you can execute, or you can express, So it is when you go through challenges and we overcome that we realize, wow, I'm so powerful. I'm amazed. I've amazed myself. The greatest, miracle is when, it's a miracle to you. What you did is a miracle to you. It's amazing to you as yourself before it can amaze anybody else. If you can't amaze yourself, surprise yourself, you can't surprise anyone out there. But if you do something powerful and you're wow, was that me? Oh, it was somebody else through me. You are surprised, you are amazed, you can't believe it. That's how powerful it is. You can't imagine how it will look like or the impact it will have on the observer or the next person you check. So yeah, challenges are a part of our lives, So wanasema maisha ni vita, ni kama vita, Kila siku tunapambana, tunapigania maisha yetu, tunapigania uhai wetu, ila lazima tupiganie, tupambane, tukiwa na imani, imani imara katika nguvu za Mwenyezi, nguvu za Mwenyezi, Mola mwenye nguvu, Mungu. Lazima tupiganie tukiwa na hiyo imani, tujue kwamba katika lolote tufanyalo Mungu yupo. Tumshirikishe Mungu, tuwashirikishe malaika yetu, ili tuweze kufanikisha ndoto zetu, na malengo yetu aweze kutimia. Wewe mwenyewe peke yako utaweza mwanangu. Utaweza mwanangu, kwa sababu you'll be facing a whole lot of armies that are against you. Just look at the what they call is gravity. We call it geomagnetic energy. We always pull everything down, draws everything down. You know, that's geoelectric magnetic energy. I mean, they call it gravity. And the way they explain it, some people are sick. The way they explain it, like it was as if before Isaac Newton was born, there was no gravity, or people were not aware of such a thing as called gravity until Isaac Newton was born, and also you get to do his studies and also now introduce this idea. Some people, you know, but yeah, we're not going there. All we are saying is like life and challenges. Those are natural, you know, elements of life, elements of nature that are set into your life space, you know, to help you, to equip you, you know, to empower you. You know, there is no challenge that is brought into your space to destroy you until maybe you give in, you know, based on that perception that this has come to destroy me and I don't have power over it. Then you'll be destroyed. That's an affirmation you have made, you know, that's the perception you have drawn, that's the attitude you have developed. So your action shall be weakened because you have weakened and surrendered unto this thing that's put into your life space. So you now transform what was put into your space as a blessing. You transform it into your curse. Nobody is cursing you in that instant. You have cursed yourself then, you know, because life brings challenges into our spaces, but it is how we respond to them, you know, that now defines everything now, you know, defines it as a blessing, define it as a curse, you know. So yeah, man, let us always be in this idea of positive mindset. Positive mindset is whereby you are also emotionally intelligent, you know, you understand that things are bound to happen, but what is important is that I preserve myself, you know, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually too, you know. I preserve myself. I remain standing on this holy ground barefooted, you know, yes, so that I can magnet energy. I can tap into the power field, the energy field that sustain my life, you know. I can remain under the ground of protection. The divine consciousness is, you know, aligned, you know, all the frequencies of life are aligned to myself where I am, you know. So it's a decision that one takes, you know, based on what the information that one has been bombarded with, or information that you accumulate into your psychic body has the power, you know, to formulate a perception. Perceptions formulate attitude. Attitude triggers and determines behavior and action and decisions taken thereof, you know. So yeah, it is important to load your mind, you know, with information that is gonna build you, information that is gonna, you know, uplift you, information that is gonna activate the real you more than down press, you know, the real you, information that will motivate that idea of self-preservation, you know, self-preservation as individuals and also collectively as humanity. We have to have this, it's psychology, you know, of self-preservation. Let us preserve ourselves collectively as the human race, you know, in our own diversities, you know. Let us have that in mind. Whatever we do, let it be geared to be a component or a tool to be used towards this whole idea of, you know, the collective idea of collective self-preservation. Even if it's science and technology, the expansion thereof, let us invent the things that will promote our life, sustain our life, preserve our life, improve our life, add value unto our lives, you know. So even if it's the things that we do, you know, let us never be careless about anything that we do. Let us not ever be careless also about how we interact and relate and handle and govern also nature in her entirety, you know. So with that in mind, let us never find ourselves into this careless behavior of attacking the earth, extracting things from under the earth, extracting things from under the... Remember, in the beginning, what we said is your body is a reflection of nature in her totality. So imagine yourself, somebody had to take this grinding machine, cut, you know, or the drilling machine, cut your skin, cut your bone, draw out the bone marrow. What will become of your health? What will become of your body? What will become of your life? Are you gonna be living healthy like that? Is your body gonna be at calm and ease? So look now what is happening, like by and large out there, aligned to this thing of ever expanding industrial revolutions, like from the first industrial revolution all the way to where we are right now, the fourth industrial revolution. What is it all about? It's all about attacking nature. We are attacking nature through mining. We're taking out the bone marrow, we're taking out the bones, we're taking out the flesh, the endodermis, we're taking out, like we're sucking blood off the blood ventricles and the vessels. We're taking up pieces and pieces of our hearts, of our lungs, our kidneys and everything. What is going to happen of our body now? Are we going to be alive and well? So this is what is happening to Earth herself. We are busy attacking the Earth. We are busy attacking the Earth. We have become so careless, in our behavioral expressions, and we handle everything carelessly because selfishness is the one that is driving us. What is promoting this selfishness is foolishness. It's ego. What is driving out ego is ignorance, self-ignorant. If you are self-ignorant, you will never be aware of nature. You will never understand nature in her entirety because you don't understand yourself. Everything that is there within you is a replica, a prototype, a photocopy of what is there without you, which is nature in her, totality. So whatever we do unto nature, let us reflect and see those things happening into our bodies and imagine how you were going to be if these things that are done unto nature were done unto you. But by the universal law of karma, we always reap these bad harvest of the bad seeds that we sow each and every day. Then somebody will be like, no, these are natural disasters. Somebody will be like, no, God is angry, is cursing. God is not cursing anyone. God is not within this equation. You are doing this unto yourself collectively as humanity because you are busy attacking the whole host, which is, your habitat. The earth is our habitat. So if we poison the land through careless industrial waste, like we throwing all those toxic chemicals into the ocean, the aquatic life species die. Our lives, part of it relies or depends on those aquatic creatures. They are dying now. We are busy with this careless dumping of industrial waste, and those toxins go deep, through water solution during the rain. They go deep down, like we are poisoning the body of creation. It's like we are poisoning ourselves. The carbon monoxide that is emitted through industrial pollution, as they express it. What happens? Like it's messing up the ozone layer. It's messing up the atmosphere. You check. Then you'll hear a liar, a fool, a serpent telling you that it's carbon dioxide. The expansion of the mass of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is causing global climate. What a thing are that? But we know Christ told us about this, such people. He said that the sons of the serpent, the sons of the great liar, their father is the liar. There is nothing else they know but lies. When they lie, it's like they are telling the truth. That is their truth, So they tell you that when you breathe, your breath is the danger to the climate, So what must we do? You must stop breathing now. What happens when you stop breathing? The trees will die because they depend on carbon dioxide. We depend on the tree for oxygen. They are not talking about this carbon monoxide. They are busy, They are not talking about the destruction of the earth, the pollution that happens when through, industrial mining, as they extract coltan. They even blend and try and say, no, now we are bringing a green energy, so we will cut this thing of, oil for fuel because it's causing a climatic what, So now we're bringing a green energy. We're going to be using batteries. So this autonomous cars, autonomous machines will be using these batteries, no more carbon monoxide. But still, that's a lie. How can you say you're saving the atmosphere yet you're destroying the earth, the landmass now? So what's the equation there? So we don't want to come here and badmouth anyone, but all we are saying, wherever you are listening to this presentation today, take this information, process it, find your own truth. We're not going to command anything unto everybody, but all we are saying is it is our responsibility to take care of nature, to take care of ourselves, because it is out of nature that we are surviving. Once nature is compromised, we get compromised also. So remember, the earth is like infinite consciousness, because it was created by that infinite consciousness. So the earth will never be destroyed, actually. So we can have all these floods like what happened in the times of Noah biblically, but take away the biblical reference. Look at desert right now. Archaeologists every day, when they are excavating, they are bringing out proof and evidence of life that once was in what are deserts today. So what is it telling you? Nature will always shift, reposition itself. So wherever is so-called civilization, you see there's big, tall buildings, the tarmac, this concrete jungle like you see in the cities, you see all over there, that you think like this is development. We call it devilment, you call it evilization, it's not civilization. You can be said to be civilized when you are attacking nature to create this, synthetic terrain, the concrete jungle. You are not civilized. You are a barbarian. Pure barbarism is what you are doing. You are destroying your host, your home, your only habitat that is, hosting you, that is feeding you, that is clothing you, that is sheltering you, that is also healing you, that is teaching you, that is sustaining your life. So that is not civilization. So never let anyone lie to you like about all these architectural expansions, the expansions in buildings and whatever they are constructing, and they tell you this is civilization. And some fools will be coming to us and say, Africa was primitive until we came, we brought civilization and development into Africa. We were never primitive. We were never uncivilized. We were highly civilized. Walking almost naked, but we never had rape cases. We never had orphanages. We never had old people's homes. We never had hospitals. We never had prisons. Isn't that civilization in its own? You check. So never let anyone to lie unto you. So this is a psychological war that transcend into a spiritual war right now, whereby people are holding you hostage with lies, whereby people are using this perception deception technique to hijack your destiny, to hijack your mind, to hijack your perception, to hijack your attitude towards yourself, so that automatically your behavior will be according to what they intend it to be. So you are transforming now into some other, like, a robot, biological robot. Now you are now controlled by other people, because whoever controls the information, whoever controls the access also to information, knowledge, controls the perception of the people. Whoever is in control of your perception controls your entire life, because everything that you do is based on the perception. Every attitude that you do is based on the perception, with the perception which is built upon the lies they have told you. So you start gonna be living a lie. If somebody tell you that we came here, we find you backward, we taught you how to build all these skyscrapers, we taught you how to do industrial mining, we brought all these automotive transportation modes and everything, we brought you technology, the synthetic technology, it's a lie. They are lying to you. They are lying to you so that you will have a perception that is wrong about yourself. You start doubting yourself. You start doubting even the ones that created you now, because you're like, why were we not created like these ones that have brought us this idea of industrial mining, where we just destroy the planet, the earth like that. These ones that have brought us all upkazkas. We call it in Ngoni languages, like we call it upkazkas, like this glory that was, the perception, the imaginary world that was given unto Eve in the Garden of Eden. You know what the snake did? Like, it manipulated Eve, through creating a perception based on the information it gave unto Eve to say, oh, if you go against the commands of life, if you go against the principles of life, if you go against your nature, you will become glorious. So imagine somebody telling you that if you curse your creator, you'll become glorious. If you rebel against your mother and father, you'll become glorious. That's the metaphor in the story of Eve and the snake in the Garden of Eden. So perception deception is not a new thing that is done by these so-called globalists. It's a thing that's been there in ancient times. But other people have managed to contain it, through self-knowledge, through preserving who they are, through also having structures and systems that are governed, or that are designed to make sure that only the preservation of life remains. Nothing alien comes into the space, that can pollute humanity, that can compromise humanity, that can get humanity into disarray. You check. So there is a war already, psychological war, spiritual war going on. We are fighting these ideological wars each and every day. We are fighting many wars. I think wars even against the ideas of health. Because others are telling you that health system has to go according to the World Health Organization's precepts, command, ideologies, policies only. There are others who have taught you even to be scared of using natural remedies, to heal yourself. They gave you the perception that if you go to the hospitals, if you go to these pharmaceutical industries and shops, if you go to anything Western, anything new, that was invented by human beings and brought into existence, that is the best way. And also some people, when they came into our communities to colonize us, they attached that idea, to saying, if you go according to the pharmaceutical policies, is aligned to godliness. So if you are going to be a Christian, you will have to do away with taking those herbs from the bush, that's pagan now. So you have to go to the doctor. You'll find the Holy Spirit in the hospital, in the clinics, in those pharmaceutical shops and whatever. So perception, deception. So there is a war of ideology going on. We are fighting these wars each and every day. But fight a war with the mind of what being a victor. Fight a war with the mind of overcoming. Fight a war with the mind of coming out, alive. Even if you have bruises, you will heal. The bruises, the injuries will heal, but your life continues. Never go down. Never be defeated. Defeat, in this sense is, self-imposed, because the creators gave you everything, to use as a weapon to defend yourself, to use as a weapon, to attack also. So if you affirm the victim mentality, that is when you're compromising your existence in this planet. So this is what is happening with humanity today. There is a war of ideology, a war of the mind. There are people who are attacking our mind, even using high-tech formulations and structures to attack your mind so that they can hijack your mind. So fight this war, to overcome ignorance. Ignorance is engineered, is funded, is systematically promoted and governed. Just imagine this whole thing. There is a world governance that is, having departments that are propagating and promoting, and also making sure that ignorance becomes the order of life. Self-ignorance as an individual, collective ignorance as humanity at large. So once we fall from the point of self-awareness, self-knowledge, we go into self-ignorance. So when we ignore somebody, we come and give us a definition. They'll give you a definition. So whoever is defining you is actually influencing you to become what they want you to be, not what you were created to be, not who you are or what you are. They want you to transform. So when you fall from the position of Ntu, when you fall from the position of Ubuntu, when you fall from the position of, the precept, the commands of the Holy Spirit, the body of Christ within you, you become a barbarian, cut and clear. That is the end thing. There is no any other, sophisticated word that we can use, or any other well descriptive, or you become a barbarian. Barbarians become cannibals, they become vampires. They eat on each other, like not just only physical but emotionally. They live on draining each other's emotions. They become like those extraterrestrial. They call them the Chitauris, the extraterrestrial entities of negative frequency. Negative ill will, negative intent. They suck out negative emotions. So they will hijack you and transform you into barbarians so that you keep destroying in each other. You keep attacking each other. When there is that a scenario, they harvest the negative emotions of negativity. The emotions of terror, fear, pain, misery, everything. They harvest those emotions. They become so powerful, even powerful to overcome, humanity at large, transform humanity into their own robot, into their own tools. Just like scientists, they design robots so that robots can execute the duties the inventors will love them to do. A car was invented to just transport you. You drive it, but it's taking you somewhere, within a quick space of time. It was designed for that. So a car can never be something else, So even robots are designed specifically to execute specific duties, with artificial intelligence, installed as software unto them, So this is what they will do through perception deception. They'll transform you into these biological robots they're gonna use, to engineer, to farm, to make this world a farm of negative emotions in which they come and harvest. We plant the seeds, we till the land of negative emotions. We we fertilize it. The produce, the harvest becomes so bountiful. We do the harvest, they come and take the harvest. We remain poor, we remain hungry, we remain weak. They become more and more powerful, above us human beings. They even come and infiltrate us, by also using other human beings as their agents. Other people are also their hybrid. Remember, even in Genesis, there is a point where they say the sons of heavens, they looked down and they saw these beautiful women. They're like, yo, the other one, they're like, yo, check, bro, yo, that one is mine, man. No, that one I didn't know competition. And the other one, look at that fat one there, yo, that one is mine, bro. Look at that slender one there, yo, you look at that yellow bone. Those signs, the so-called signs of heaven, they came down, they take unto themselves females of the earth, which that is human beings. So sons of the heavens. Now remember, initially we said when they talk of heaven, they're talking of dimensions, they're talking of frequencies, they're talking of realms. These are spirit world with spirit life forms living in each and every one of them. So these are spirits that came and had a mind to impregnate women of the earth, so that they can be their genetic pool can come, be mixed with the genetic pool of human beings. There is this hybrid now. It is in the Bible. It is said that those are the generations of the super intelligent. They are the scientists, the lawmakers, the philosophers, the rulers. Also, check this space. Check the space. Listen to what I just said, which is written in the Bible, and check the space of what is happening right today. Look at these scientists that are there, and they are promoted. Some of them are now saying, no, we need to take a brain implant, infuse a certain thing into the brain or the skull of a human being, so that we can blend artificial intelligence with a human body, a human being. There are others that are saying that's Elon Musk. This is what he is saying. Listen to him. Go and Google. You listen to him. He's doing presentations promoting that. He's not just doing he's also going to lawmakers. He's going to the rulers of the earth, promoting this idea of saying, let us take this thing and put it in human beings. Just like we had the likes of Anthony Fauci's and the Bill Gates in those era of the COVID pandemic. They was like, let us take this vaccination and put it into people, and even Bill Gates also said this is the age of vaccinations, the ages of vaccine. I don't know, what he meant, but it's cut and clear, it's point clear, to a normal person. So a war is going on, a spiritual war. We are fighting against, not just blood and flesh now, but other principalities that rule and govern, spaces. They govern in the spirit realms also. They governing us here also, through their genetic line. there is a line of these breeds, who they are ruling this earth. So man, we need to open up your eyes. We need to be militant to defend ourselves, depend who we are. So with that said, I would love us to listen to Secret Word by Last Emperor, where he's talking about this war now. He call it the Secret Wars now. Yes, so remember, music is what we use to add spice into our presentation, into our environment, the environment of the space, the aura of our presentation, of our theme for each and every day. And today, actually, we are gonna be talking, we just been talking generally, but we haven't come to the topic of the day. The topic of the day today is called, activate the sleeping giant and conquer. Activate the sleeping giant and conquer. So this is our topic today. Activate the sleeping giant. The sleeping giant is within you. Activate that giant and conquer, in these wars that we're talking about. But Last Emperor is talking about secret wars.
Uplifting cinematic experience.
I've got something important to tell you, man.